Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, for that lovely and wonderful intro. Hello, all my crazy mad balls out there. That's right, you're watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I originally tried to do this episode, and I forgot I missed one match in this card of AEW Rampage from last night, October 28, 2022. Today is October 29, 2022. It's episode 120 of the show. So we're going to try this one more time, this time around. You know, I write stuff down. When it comes to wrestling, I always try to take notes. That way, you know, like having doing a report. Okay, this happened, that happened, all that good stuff. So, as you know, there's 4 featured matches on the card. The 4 featured matches were the AEW World Title Eliminator matchup, Jon Moxley versus Daddy Magic Matt Menard, Keith Lee versus Serpentico, Madison Rayne versus Melo, and the TNT title is the main event, Wardlow against Matt Taven. So let's start off with the Jon Moxley and Matt Menard matchup. Heck of a matchup. Moxley wins the matchup. Stokely Hathaway and Lee Moriarty, part of the firm, interrupt Mox. Now, as you know, the firm attacked MJF this past Wednesday night on Dynamite. Hopefully he will be okay. And it seems like there's got to be a sinister plan in the picture for Mr. Moxley, and also Mr. Friedman too. Is this all a plot and all a ploy? We don't know for sure. But anyways, it seems like Moxley is challenged to a matchup by Mr. Lee Moriarty. As you know, the World Title Eliminator tournament is announced, and the winner will get a shot at the title at Winter is Coming, the Dynamite special for the holidays. Right now, Moxley is the champion. Will he be that after Full Gear? A lot of people don't think so. I tend to agree. I think MJF is his time. We'll see what happens at Full Gear. Well, right now, one of the gentlemen mentioned for the matchup will be none other than Dante Martin. Jay Cargill was doing chin-ups in a basement-like room, so to speak, with the pipes, and cut a promo on Nyla Rose. She's still ticked off that Nyla Rose absconded with her TBS championship. Keith Lee went one-on-one with Serpentico, and ladies and gentlemen, in the immortal words of my good friend Andrew Hawking, who is also a fellow rant and rave colleague like myself, this match was a quickie. How much of a quickie? How about mere seconds? Serpentico made a mistake, probably ticked Keith Lee off, and 1, 2, 3, right away. Tony Schiavone was in the ring, interviewed Keith Lee. The Acclaim comes out, confronts Keith Lee. I think the whereabouts of Billy Gunn. Swerve has him kidnapped in some kind of closed section of the room, probably in the arena, and tried to hurt Billy Gunn's hands to make sure he doesn't scissor anymore. So there's a lot of mind games by Swerve Strickland, but looks like Keith Lee did not approve of the tactics, so to speak. He wants to know what Swerve is thinking. Yeah, so he probably has no idea that Swerve was going to do something, do a stunt like this and pull a stunt like this. So it'll be very interesting to see how Keith Lee feels about the whole situation. In women's action, Madison Rayne went one-on-one with Tainara Melo, the wife of Sammy Guevara, and also one half of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions. I think they no longer have the belts, so they must have gotten those. They must have been beaten by those in AAA. And Ty Mello won the matchup with the move. Now, she used to be known as the Tay KO. No longer that's the case. It'll be known as the Nose Breaker. Okay. So there's that. Lexi Nair, the lovely Lexi Nair, interviewed Ethan Page. Ethan Page is the design set. I think he still wants to be the All-Atlantic champion. It seems like a lot of folks remember the All-Atlantic title is on the line in a triple threat. Ray Phoenix, Luchasaurus, and Orange Cassidy will go after that title next week on Dynamite. And so, will Ethan Page be the next in line? Who knows for sure. Also, Mark Henry was interviewing the main event of Rampage, the featured matchup in the main event. The TNT title will be on the line as Wardlow will defend the gold against the Kingdom's Matt Taven. That's right, the Kingdom. That's Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Mike Bennett's wife, the lovely Maria Kanellis Bennett, has signed on with AEW. I would not be surprised if Adam Cole gets back from his injury. He's got a team he can go to because with Kyle O'Reilly still injured and Bobby Fish off to Impact, this is the gentleman. This is a team that Adam Cole was once part of in Ring of Honor at one point. So I would not be surprised if Adam Cole has an alliance with the Kingdom. We will find out for sure what will happen at that point in time when and if Adam Cole does return to action. Wardlow and Matt Taven, TNT title was on the line, and Wardlow, thanks to the Powerbomb Symphony, even Mike Bennett wanted to get involved. He said, "No, I'm out of this one." Matt Taven got beat 1, 2, 3 after the Powerbomb Symphony, and then the Kingdom decided to attack Wardlow after the matchup. Enter Samoa Joe, the Ring of Honor TV champion, even the size for them. But then Powerhouse Hobbs showing up. I figured, who is he going after? It's like he's coming out by himself, but who is he going after? Wardlow or Samoa Joe? And before you know it, the Embassy blindsided both Wardlow and Samoa Joe. Think about it now. Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony, Khan and Toa Leona, along with their manager Prince Nana. But my question is this: Did Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs join the Embassy? Because Powerhouse Hobbs jumped in the ring and started attacking Wardlow and Samoa Joe alongside with them. So has Powerhouse Hobbs joined the Embassy? If that's the case, then you're talking about huge opportunities for the Embassy to capture a lot of gold. Think about it now. But then again, Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage were part of Team Taz at one point. So this ought to be interesting. An interesting situation to say the least. I am very intrigued to see if that was the case. Or did Powerhouse Hobbs just doing it to challenge Wardlow for the TNT title, while Brian Cage targeting Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor Television Championship? Interesting things here. Interesting things. You know, here's the crazy part about AEW. Ever since Cody Rhodes left, it seems like AEW is kind of like almost going straight down the Bemis, so to speak. If you think about it, he leaves. You got the Elite. You got the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega running wild, doing stuff. You bring in CM Punk, and everything just went to, quite frankly, hell in a handbasket. Hopefully, they'll bounce back from this. Now the WWE is now doing very well, and it's amazing about how things are. So I'm very interested to see where AEW goes from here. And there's a Ring of Honor television deal. Rumor has HBO Max is going to get it. We don't know what the heck is going on. I have to agree with Jordan Little on the fact that True TV should have it, because you're talking about there's a lot of channels you own, and I think it's highly imperative that things get going with Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? So this will be something to. This will be an interesting situation to say the least. It's going to be a lot of fun. I always like to talk about wrestling. I try to talk about the main big force, the main big three. That would be WWE, Impact, and AEW. So that's a huge moment for AEW to see what next step they're going to take when it comes to Ring of Honor. So that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. Next episode, after episode 120 of the show, episode 121, the 7th edition of Saturday Superstar Arcade. Continuing with the Halloween theme. As you know, last week I played some Night Slashers, which was a fun game to play. But now, this week, we'll be playing some of the Darkstalker series, mainly Night Warriors, but because that's my favorite of the Darkstalker series, as you know, of the Capcom Fighting Collection. So, where is it, you ask? Give me just a second here, ladies and gentlemen. I love this. I love this new room because you get to do this. So, this is, I'll be playing the Darkstalker series from this, and it's on there. We had a lot of fun. So, whoop. They got Shredder's Revenge. Got the physical copy of Shredder's Revenge. Also, I think the 11th. In fact, it'll be 2 weeks from. It'll be 2 weeks from yesterday. Oh, actually, in about 13 days, the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection will be coming out pretty soon. And then, in the first. In the first week of November, the first Saturday Superstar Arcade November, got a friend request, not a friend request, but a request from a loyal friend of the show, Mr. Jerome Latimer, a.k.a. Romy2184, to play some Shock Troopers from the SNK Neo Geo arcade system. I do have that game, and I have it for the arcade classics of the PlayStation 2. And, yep, Shock Troopers is on there. This is where I will be playing the game from. Yep, SNK Arcade Collections. It has, I'm surprised they didn't come out with the rest of them. Are Fighting, Baseball Stars 2, Burning Fight, Fatal Fury, King of Monsters, Last Resort, Magician Lord, Metal Slug, Neo, Turf Masters, Samurai Showdown, Songaku, Shock Troopers, Super Sidekicks 3, King of Fighters 94, Top Hunter, and World Heroes. I have the World Heroes Anthology also on DVD. I got the World. I got all those. So I'm really excited about it. I love trap. Yeah, people say, okay, get pants or do you have a belt underneath this thing? I do. I should put the shirt over it, cover it. My EO Sky shirt. Love it. All right. I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, and be on the lookout next episode of Saturday Superstar Arcade number 7. Until then, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Sweet Bumbling Bofo Raver Telepictures and Distribution. See you next episode, and have a very blessed day.